Subscribe and download over 1 million code snippet including this tutorial from codegive.com, link in the description below. Title: Getting Started with Python Game Programming. Introduction. Python is a versatile programming language that is widely used for various applications, including game development. In this tutorial, we will explore the basics of Python game programming and create a simple game using the Pygame library. Pygame is a set of Python modules designed for writing video games. Before you begin, make sure you have Python installed on your system. You can download Python from python.org. Additionally, install the Pygame library using the following command. For this tutorial, we'll create a basic Pong game. Pong is a classic arcade game where two players control paddles to bounce a ball back and forth. Create a new Python file, example pong_game.py, and start by importing the Pygame library. Initialize Pygame and set up the game window. Define classes for the paddles and create instances for the left and right paddles. Implement the main game loop that handles events, updates, and rendering. Add the following lines to the end of your script to run the game. Extend the game logic section to include ball movement and collision detection. This tutorial covers the basics of setting up a simple game using Python and the Pygame library. Feel free to experiment and add more features to enhance your game. Remember to explore the Pygame documentation for additional functionality and options. Happy coding! ChatGPT. Python is a versatile programming language that can be used for a variety of applications, including game development. In this tutorial, we'll explore the basics of creating a simple game in Python using the popular Pygame library. Pygame provides a set of modules and functions for writing video games, making it an excellent choice for beginners and experienced developers alike. Before you begin, make sure you have Python and Pygame installed on your system. You can install Pygame using the following command. Create a new directory for your game and navigate to it using the command line. Inside this directory, create a new Python file. Let's call it main.py. Open main.py in your favorite text editor or integrated development environment, IDE, and add the following code. This code initializes Pygame, sets up a game window, and starts the main game loop. The loop handles events, updates the game state, draws game elements, and refreshes the display. Let's add a simple player character to our game. Below the comment #update the game state here, add the following code. This code checks for key presses and updates the player's position accordingly. Before the main game loop, initialize the player's position. In the drawing section, add the following code to draw the player. This code draws a blue rectangle representing the player character. Save your changes and run your game using the command. You should see a window with a blue rectangle that you can move using the arrow keys. This tutorial provides a basic introduction to game development in Python using Pygame. From here, you can expand your game by adding more features, such as enemies, scoring, or additional levels. The Pygame documentation, https://www.pygame.org/docs, is a valuable resource for exploring more advanced topics and features. Remember to experiment and have fun while creating your games. ChatGPT. Python is a versatile programming language that can be used for various applications, including game development. In this tutorial, we'll walk through the basics of creating a simple game in Python using the Pygame library. Pygame is a set of Python modules designed for writing video games. Before you begin, make sure you have Python installed on your system. You can download Python from python.org. Additionally, you'll need to install Pygame by running the following command in your terminal or command prompt. Let's start by setting up a basic Pygame template. This code initializes Pygame, sets up the game window, and defines some constants and colors. Next, we'll create the main game loop. This loop handles events, updates the game logic, and draws on the screen. The loop continues until the user closes the window. Let's add a simple player character to the game. This code adds a player character that can be moved left and right using the arrow keys. This tutorial provides a basic overview of creating a simple game in Python using Pygame. You can build upon this foundation by adding features such as enemies, scoring, and more advanced graphics. Explore the Pygame documentation and experiment with different game mechanics to create your own unique game. ChatGPT